freedoms. All of my friends who married, they lost their freedoms.
Their freedoms.
오케이, 전화 왔습니다. 자, 공부 시작할게요.
Hello.
Hello, Mara.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine.
That's great. Did you get a good night's sleep?
Yes.
That's great. Okay, so let's proceed right now to our textbook. This is, we're going for page 4.
Yeah.
We're going to read the issue number 2, Forever Single. So can you read the story for me, please?
Okay, forever single. Hope Hamilton doesn't want to get married. Read this story and find out why. Hope Hamilton should be excited. Her boyfriend Bob asked her to marry him. But after thinking about it very carefully, Hope has decided she does not want to get married. Hope, an attractive 30-year-old Los Angeles computer salesperson, says she loves her boyfriend. They have lived together for 1 year and they are happy together. Bob is well educated, intelligent, and kind. He has a well-paying job and he shares housework with her. In short, he seems to be the perfect husband. But marriage is for fools and dreamers, says Hope. I mean, who in their right mind would willingly give up their freedom for another person. Yeah. Marriage changes people, Hope believes. Husbands and wives begin to take each other for granted. Bob helps with the shopping and cooking now, but Hope thinks that this might change if they get married. She might have to do much more of the traditional woman's work, cooking, shopping, and housework. If she gets married, Hope believes that she will change too. She says she is very different from when she was 22 years old and will be a different person in 10 more years. So she wonders if she can remain happy with Bob. Hope simply feels that marriage is not the best relationship. Hey, almost half of all marriages end in divorce. And many people who do stay married may not be happy. I have a lot of married friends whose marriages are not very good. Hope thinks that marriage will die out in the next century. So many people all over the world live together now without being married. There is really no need for marriage to continue, she believes. Don't get me wrong, Hope explains. I'm not a crazy person who wants to live a life separated from other people, especially men. I love people, and that's another reason why marriage is not the best relationship. There are too many cool people in the world. I do not want to be tied to just one person all of my life. I enjoy being free.
Wow. Okay, Forever Single. So, Okay, so this is this is quite a sensitive topic. I have discussed this one with some of my students, and most of them have very different opinions
Mm-hmm.
about marriage and single life. So
Uh,
let's see what your opinions are going to be.
mhm.
Okay, so let's go to the next page and read the five opinions that we have here. Let's start with the first box. Can you read?
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't like marriage because it means giving up freedom.
Do you believe in that one? Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
why why do you think that
Mhm.
marriage means giving up freedom?
Uh, Surely,
Mhm,
um, I don't marry.
mhm,
I'm
mhm,
single, but
mhm,
uh, I saw or watched many cases of my friends.
mhm.
They they lost their freedoms. All of my friends who married, they lost their
Mhm.
freedoms. I I have watched many cases of my friend. Yeah.
Mm, okay, so whenever you ask them to go with you or go out with you, they still have to ask permission from their wives.
Uh
Is
uh.
that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Especially uh,
Mm.
if they had a baby,
Ah,
uh,
yes. Yes. That's
they
correct.
무조건은 영어로 뭐라 그래야지? They lost their freedoms perfectly. Yeah.
Yes, that is actually correct.
Mm.
I had a friend once, when he got married, he used to stay out at around 3 in the morning. He used to stay out and party until 3 in the morning, and then when he got married, his curfew was until 11 in the evening, and then when he had children, it was then 8:45 in the evening. So the
Mm.
curfew became um, earlier and earlier during their marriage,
Mm.
and sometimes he was not able to join, he was not able to join parties that he was not able to join parties very long. So sometimes he just drops by, greets whoever was throwing the party, sends his gifts, and then goes home. So it's like, yeah, it's really like giving up your freedom. So
Mm.
yes, I agree with you on that one too.
Mm.
How about number two? Can you read?
Okay.
Mhm,
Maybe marriage is not a good idea. It's
mhm.
difficult to live happily with one person all your life. People change.
Do you agree with that one?
Yes, I agree. Because yeah, people changing. It
Hmm.
it is true. Yeah.
Mm. So you don't see yourself like being happy with only one person?
Mm, um, I think it is able, but uh, not always. Sometimes some
Mm.
people can live happily with one person, but
Mm-hmm.
not every people. Yeah, not every person. I think. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it depends on the person, if they are going to be happy with just one person or one relationship for a lifetime, like for their whole lives. So yes, that actually depends. How about number three? Can you read, please? The third box.
Okay. Marriage is important. It keeps
Mhm.
society together. It's really necessary.
Mm. Do you think marriage is really necessary in a relationship?
I think it's very difficult problem. Yeah, because
Yes.
um, keeping society is very important issues,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
uh, it can
Mm-hmm.
uh, it can only only for marriage.
Mm-hmm.
이거 뭐라 표현하지? I don't
Mm-hmm.
think only marriage can keep society. I don't think.
Together.
Yeah, okay. I don't think.
Marriage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's
또
correct. So,
뭐랄까, yeah.
all right. So you don't think that marriage is the only thing that keeps
Yeah,
society together?
yeah.
Yes, that's correct because um, there is also respect for one another. There's also friendship to consider. It also keeps society together. There's also family that keeps society together. Not necessarily family through marriage, like family, like your brother, your sister, your cousins, your relatives. So yes, that's a really good point. Yes, that's correct. It's not the only thing that keeps society together. And it's really I am a born Catholic, but I also don't think marriage is always necessary in situations.
Uh-huh.
It's not always necessary. Okay, so let's go to the fourth box. Can
First
you
box.
read, please? Yeah.
Okay. When you meet the right person, you will want to get married. It's natural.
Okay. So how about you? If you meet the right person, like you think that you can live with this person your whole life, do you think you will picture yourself marrying that person?
Yeah, I have
And
wanted to get married, but
mm-hmm, but
I think it's natural.
mm, so yes.
Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Okay.
I I I had I have I had
Mm-hmm.
got that feelings. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So you had those feelings before,
yeah. It's
like
before, yeah.
okay, right. So yes, sometimes when we're in a very good relationship or a very long relationship, we picture ourselves getting into a marriage commitment with that person. So it sometimes happens like that. It's really natural to picture yourself forever. Uh, let's not say forever, like
Yeah,
for
yes.
a lifetime with that person. So yes, it's easy to do that when you're in a relationship, but when you're not, like you're just casually dating or something, it doesn't mean that you're really going to get married in the future. Sometimes it's long relationships does not end up in marriage. All right, let's go to the last box. Can you read, please?
Okay. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to have children, marriage is important. Children need a stable home.
Okay, so this is a very sensitive topic
Yes.
because nowadays there are a lot of single mothers,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of single fathers. So what do you think? Is it necessary to get married if you want to have children?
Yes, I agree. I agree. I agree that children need a stable home, but Stable home is a stable home composed only for husband and wife.
Okay.
I don't think about that,
Yes.
but children need a stable home is very very important. Yeah, important each and perfectly correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is absolutely correct. So, a stable home does not mean only husband and wife, mother and
Yeah. Yeah.
um, you can have there are a lot of children who grew up with only a mother or with only a father, but also had like a lot of cousins, had their grandparents, so it was a stable home. They were happy. So I would like to cite an example though. I was very amazed with a single mother. So what happened was she had a son, and she didn't have a husband. Her partner left her long ago, and her son was already in school. Um, there was an event in school wherein you can only participate with your dad, so only with the father. So it's a father son or father daughter bonding in school. It seems to be like a Father's Day special or Father's Day activity in school. And her son really wanted to join the activities because they were going to play games, they were going to get prizes if they win the games. So, what the mother did was really amazing. She cut her hair really short. She made it look like a boy's hair, and then
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it can.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's that's wrong. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so she made it. She cut her hair, and then it looked like a boy's hair already, and then she drew a beard or a mustache on top of her mouth, and then she dressed like a man. So she looked like a man. And then she went to school looking like that so that her son could
Ah.
join the activity. That was, yes, that was very, I don't know, it seemed very inspiring for single mothers because she provided her son with everything, and she became a dad literally herself. So wow. So that's really something about single mothers. So I don't think marriage is really important in raising good children. You just have to be a good parent. I think that's going to help the children better. Okay. Right, let's see. Let's go to looking at the issue. Should a person stay single or get married? So, what are some good reasons for each one? Okay, let's see. Staying single is good because many marriages end in divorce anyway. do you do you believe that? Do you agree with that?
그 아래 있구나
Is that
answer. Yeah. Many marriages and in divorce anyway.
yes? Do you think that's a good reason to stay single?
I think it's not good reason, but it it is true. It is true, but
Mm,
I think it's not good answer. Yeah, good reason.
yes, it
Yeah,
is. Yes, it's not good enough
yeah,
um
good.
a reason to stay single.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. Yeah, so how about this? Staying single is good because when you get married, you have to give up your freedom. Do you
Yeah.
think that's also a good reason? Is that a good reason to stay single?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Is it a good reason to stay single? Because if you get married, you have to give up your freedom. is it a good reason to stay single?
Yes. I think, I
And
think it's good reason. Yeah.
yes, all right. How about the last one? People change. You can't love one person forever. Do you think that's true? That we are not capable of loving someone until loving only one person until we die?
있구나. People change. You can't love one person forever. Ah, today's topic is very difficult.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
very because
yes,
you're
it's very
sensitive.
difficult problem. Oh, you
Yes.
can love one person forever. I think it's true. It's good reason. Yeah.
Yes. You can never say that if you meet someone and then you love him today, you don't really say that I think this person I will love him forever or I will love her forever. Um, there might come a day when you will not love that person anymore, and then you'll fall in love with someone else. So it's really it's it actually just depends on the person. If you're really loyal or if you're really in love with that person, then maybe you can love that person forever, even if they change. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Getting married is good because
Mm-hmm.
if you meet the right person, you will live happily together. Um, do you think do you agree with that one?
Mm. I think it is possible
Mm.
for for couple of years.
Couple.
Sometimes, yeah. I think it's not forever. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So there's an expiry date.
Mm.
Yes, there always seems to be a day. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if you have experienced this, but they say that your relationship will last if you make it if you're still together after your third year in a relationship, like after 3 years you're still together, you're still going strong, that means that you will last forever. Do you believe that?
Excuse me.
If you're like, if for example you're in a relationship right now
Yeah.
and then you're already let's say 3 years in that relationship,
Yeah.
and then during that time you're still going strong, you're still in love with each other, you're still happy in that relationship, that means that your relationship is going to last forever. Do you think that's true?
Oh.
Like if
I'm
you make
sorry.
it
I'm
three
sorry.
years
I can't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's just like it's a belief um in some relationships. It's like what do you say? I forgot the word. It's like mm, yeah, it's a belief that some have, that if you make it until 3 years, your relationship is going to last forever.
Yeah.
So, yes, I don't think that's true. um,
Um.
it actually depends. If you make it to 3 years, then that's good. If you don't make it up to 3 years, I think it's still good, as long as you're happy with your decision. So, yeah, let's just skip that. How about getting married is good because marriages keep society together? So
it,
we've already discussed this.
it's too social issue. Yeah.
Yes, that's too.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it's being too close-minded. about what society needs. It's not really just marriage that keeps society together. I do agree with you on that one. What you said about it earlier. How about it's important to bring up children with a mother and father.
I think it is good. It 뭐라고 해야지?
Mm,
Yeah, I think it's
there.
important. Yeah,
Mm,
important to bring up children with the mother and father, but
mm,
uh, there are many single mother and single fathers. Yeah, we
mm,
need
there.
another uh, 뭐라고 해야 될까? We need another,
Mm,
but there are a lot of single mothers and fathers.
mm,
So I think that situation, a single
mm,
mother or and single father, are
mm.
not bad or trouble situation. I think I
Yes.
don't think, yeah, I don't think
Yes.
that, yeah. So um, for children's for children's
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
had uh, we had solutions
Mm-hmm.
for children and a single mother and single fathers. We
Mm-hmm.
we will make a more better solution. We need
Mm.
to, yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Um, it is important, of
Yeah,
course, to bring up children with a mother and a father, but it is not necessary
yeah,
to
it is not
always have
necessary.
a mother and a father. Okay, so I have one example for you. Um, I don't think I've told you that I'm a single mother. Yes. Um,
Yeah.
I'm a single mother. I have two children.
Uh-huh.
One is both are girls. So one
Mm.
is already 5 years old. She's
Oh.
in school,
Uh-huh.
and the youngest is 1 year old. 1 year old and 4 months. She stays
Oh.
with me at home. Yes, she's still very small. Um, the father is what can you say? He's absent. He's gone. Not he's not dead, but he's gone
Okay, okay.
somewhere far.
I see,
Yes.
I see, I see. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? Okay. So yes, that is why this topic is I'm torn
Mm.
between agreeing about marriage and being single
Mm.
because my mother and father are
Mm.
still together
Mm.
and they have been able to give us a stable home.
Mm.
But I'm a single mother
Mm.
and I am able to provide the same kind of stable home to my two kids, even if I'm alone.
Mhm.
So so that's why I can say that it's important to have mothers and fathers, but
Mm.
it's not really necessary
Yeah, I think
in
I
this
agree. Yeah.
yes, that's correct. So it's really it's hard because you have to play both roles. You have to be mother, you have to be father
Mm.
at the same time. But um as long as you are able to give your children what they need, then you don't have to think about anything else.
Mm.
I think it's really the important thing is the children are okay. The
Mhm.
children are happy. They
Mhm.
are healthy. Diba? That's really nice, isn't it?
Mm.
So yes. So your parents, they're still together?
Oh yes, my parents are still
Very
together. Yeah.
Yes, that's very good. That's very good. I envy. How long have they been married? Like how many years?
Mm, about about 40 years or more.
Four. Wow, 40 years or
Because
wow.
because I'm 40.
Yeah. Yes, so maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that.
Yeah.
So wow, I envy marriages like that. They last for like such a long time, and um even now, even if the kids are already big, the kids are already independent, um they still are together. It's really nice. It's really nice. Okay, so this topic has been particularly hard for both of us because it would really require strong opinions
Mm.
um your part, but
Yeah.
you have answered very well. So there's an easier topic that's next for
Oh.
tomorrow. So
Oh.
yeah, so this is what's for dinner.
That's good.
Okay. So this will be much easier to discuss. Um, okay, so thank you so much for today. Your grammar is really good. I would just like to tell you that your grammar is really good.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
didn't.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I didn't see any wrong usage in grammar for today. There were some pronunciation mistakes, but they were not really big mistakes. You know how to read. You have good comprehension skills, so that's really nice. That's very good. Okay, so tomorrow I'll see you again the same time, and we'll start with what's for dinner. All
Okay.
right. Thank you so much for your time today. You have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Yeah. You're welcome. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Have a nice day, Mara. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You too, Wong
Yeah.
Kyung. Bye bye.
Bye. Oh. Oh. Oh.